tax day is here, and today is the last day to file a return or request an extension.
Otherwise, you might end up paying a penalty. WENY's Alexander Dern tells us what you need to know for last-minute filings.
I waited until the last minute to send off my tax return to show you just how easy it is to still get your tax returns out before the end of the day.
Well, if you're going to do it by mail, you want to make sure the postmark is for today. So that means you would have to have all your paperwork filled out with the correct address, stampage, and what you need to do is put it in the blue mailbox right there at the post office. That's the best way to do it because you know you're going to get that postmark for the 15th.
Be sure to send off your tax returns to the correct address. IRS spokesperson John Fold says there are typically two different addresses you need to look out for: your New York State resident income tax return and your federal individual income tax return.
You can go to irs.gov and get the address that's you're sanctioned within your area, because it does go to different addresses across the country. And your state address, check with your state and local tax bureau there to find out where you actually need to mail your state taxes to.
For those of you who want to file before midnight tonight online.
But you also can do direct file, which is the pilot program going on in the state of New York right now. You can go to irs.gov and click on direct file and see if you qualify for that.
If you don't qualify for direct file, you can also use free file if your gross income was $79,000 or less. You can use e-file and online paid services such as H&R Block and TurboTax. Fold says it's important to keep in mind the deadline to file an extension is also today.
It's very important. Tax day is not an extension to pay. Okay, so if you do file an extension, which you can file an extension, and that'll be good till October 15th, but that's not an extension to pay. So if you owe taxes, you do have to pay them today.
If you can't pay the full amount of what's owed to the IRS, Fold recommends you pay as much as you can now because you don't want to accrue filing fees. If you choose not to mail your returns out and don't want to do it old school like me, you still need to file before midnight. Again, you can use IRS direct file or a paid service online. Reporting from Horseheads, Alexander Dern, WENY News. Yay!